Hello. How is everybody? My name is Mr. Dokestar, and that's right, we're playing 2064 Read-Only Memories. This is the third installment to the series. We're going to go ahead and start out with Chapter 2. Now, if I remember, last we met, we are in the hospital. Something happened, we went all drug heavy. I don't know exactly what, but you know what? Let's go. Let's get into the nitty and gritty of it. What's up, Turing? Waking up. Okay.
Thank goodness you're finally awake. I have spent the past 30 minutes calculating the odds of you being indefinitely incapacitated or immobilized.
Turing.
I'm relieved to find my pessimism was misplaced and that you appear to be okay.
That's good. So I'm gonna wait just a second. And cause it's only 8:24, I did say it's 30. So, but let's talk for a second actually. So, I'm gonna lose my availability for say like this time that I've been streaming. I'm not gonna be able to continue to just keep streaming, and I don't know how long this game is. Hopefully I can finish. However, I do want to play, there's another game that I do want to play. I don't think I'll have time to really stream it though. So, here's the thing. I can record it and post it. And would you guys like that? So, there was another game that I had mentioned. Would you guys enjoy watching that as well? But it wouldn't be as a stream, it would be pre-recorded. So there'd be a little bit less audience participation. I know I don't get that much audience participation. But if you guys want, I can do that. And it would allow for more gameplay videos to come out. I'm gonna talk about this a little bit more in a video that's gonna be pre-recorded, obviously. But I just wanted to give you guys a heads up so you guys could think about it and whatnot. What else? My sister Christine and Just Jesse just released a cover on Just Jesse's channel by it's Hallelujah. They did an excellent job, and so I just want to shout them out, hey, go check it out. So if you're not already subscribed to Just Jesse, you should totally subscribe to her. She's super funny. She's got great content. And her pizza reviews and her covers, it's all great. So go subscribe to her if you're not already. So yeah, I think I've given it enough time. How about we get into this? All right, Turing. I mean, my head is killing me. What happened?
Someone ambushed us at the apartment. After you collapsed, my power systems were jammed by whoever attacked us. It took me 2 minutes to reboot and call an ambulance. When we left, I noticed they had done the same thing to the NSFPD ROM that was standing post. It takes a lot of power to crash one of those, even temporarily. Serious military hardware like that is difficult to obtain, but that type of non-lethal electrical field would interrupt my systems as well. Likely a mil-spec neuro-scrambler.
Who do you think did this?
I now believe my original hypothesis to have been correct. Hayden must have been kidnapped by a powerful organization looking to get control of his research. Trashing our apartment may have been a cover for the theft of the data cache we were looking for.
Okay. And why did they attack us and just leave?
If we walked in on them while they were searching the apartment for Hayden's files, I can understand them stunning us to make their escape. But the probability that they're actually after me, or rather the research behind my creation, seems high. Leaving me when I was so vulnerable makes no sense.
Gotcha. Well, maybe they want you to lead them to the rest of Hayden's research. Maybe they didn't recognize you. Maybe it was really someone unrelated. I mean, this is possible. I think it's this one though. I think they just didn't recognize him. I mean, you know?
That seems unlikely. Even the most casual access to Hayden's research would have turned up physical descriptions of me. And even if they weren't sure, well,
that's true.
I'd play it better safe than sorry if I were them. We were at the scene of the crime, so to speak. Surely interrogating us would have cost them little.
You were at the scene of the crime, so to speak. Surely interrogating us would have cost them little. Well, did you see who hit us?
No, I didn't. They assaulted us from behind, and nothing showed up on my optics before I was disrupted.
What's up, guys? Thank you for joining me.
They either had cloaking of some kind, or were extraordinarily careful while making their way into the apartment.
Gotcha.
My optics, while not top of the line, are better than an off-the-shelf ROM's, and I should have been able to detect any thermal changes from someone being there.
Oh man, Turing, don't beat yourself up. It's alright, man.
Oh, before I forget, here are your belongings. The nurses had me hold on to them for you until you awoke.
Okay, thank you.
Here's your ID card. Don't lose this again.
I will. Okay.
Here are those headphones you reviewed.
Yep. Okay, got my spoiled milk.
I noticed the article on your computer before. Good job getting published.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, and here's your spoiled milk.
Right, thank you. I need that. That's very important. It's like
Luckily,
my most
the
important
hospital
belonging.
staff didn't find your carrying of a carton of spoiled milk around to be a cause for concern.
Hey,
And finally, here's your commemorative glass of water that you got from Alfie. Looks like it got broken. Now all we have is this broken commemorative glass.
No. I've got a broken glass. Alright, maybe we should just throw the glass away. No! I want to keep...
You're right.
Okay,
You
fine.
wouldn't want to cut yourself.
I guess that makes sense. I'm such a hoarder in video games, honestly. But
Just let me know
I got
when
my,
you want to
my
leave.
carton of spoiled milk.
Excuse me. Are you talking about Hayden Weber?
Hey, who's asking?
I'm sorry, I can't hear you from behind that curtain.
Well, I can hear you. Standard hospital curtains, low quality fabric, tacky sterile color, and steam clean beyond recognition. Alright, well, let's open the curtain. Oh, dang. Someone looking all fancy. Seems he's your roommate. Gotcha.
Sorry for being a nosy, Nancy.
I don't like him.
Hayden's an old friend of mine, and
Oh,
this sounded
like
all too familiar. Has anything happened to him?
He's got like a Phoenix Wright villain vibe to him. Who are you?
Of course. I've not yet introduced myself. My name is Dr. Yannick Fairlight, and I'm the founder and former CEO of System 1 Software, now owned by Parallax.
Oh.
He is telling the truth, at least as far as I can intuit from information on the meshnet.
Oh, thanks, Turing.
And I do recall Hayden mentioning a Dr. Fairlight, at least once in passing at some point.
See, I don't bite.
Were you listening in on our conversation?
I hate to be the one to tell you, but privacy screens are hardly soundproof. However, if this situation concerns us both, perhaps we can help each other.
I don't like Fairlight. He's
I
gonna,
won't
like,
press
stab
you
in the
for
back later.
details, but perhaps I could be of some assistance, hmm?
So he lost his company to Parallax. Maybe he's trying to get, like, Turing in order to, because he was the former CEO, and then like Parallax bought him out. No, he's probably trying to like climb up to the top of Parallax, get back his ring of power, the CEO, So he's gonna stab us in the back, I swear.
I remember my association with Hayden fondly, and I'd be happy to help in any way I can.
That former CEO? Yeah, exactly.
Ah, yes. As I've mentioned, Parallax acquired my company, System 1 Software.
SOS.
I accepted a CTO position, and additionally served on Parallax's board for several years. The other directors and I had a difference of opinion about the direction the organization should take.
Exactly.
The non-centralized data scheme for most ROMs used today seemed ludicrous at the time. We were playing with fire. Dangerous, morally ambiguous fire. And well, we hadn't invented a bucket of water.
So he's trying to justify his actions now, but like later, he's gonna be like
So
crazy.
when Parallax's servers were destroyed by hobbyist hackers,
I'm just trying to figure this guy out, but
needless to say, it was a PR nightmare. Everything halted until we could get the damage fixed. And since the security work that goes into maintaining the integrity of near-impenetrable meshnet is astronomically expensive, we had our share of disagreements.
Oh yeah.
In the end, I was voted off the board and they went on without me.
And now it's a revenge scheme.
Do I have hard feelings? Of course.
you do.
Who wouldn't? In the end, though, it really doesn't matter.
See,
I'm an old rich man
and,
with enough
Majid,
hobbies
the
to last the
bartender,
next
their
2
smiles were endearing.
decades.
This guy, I look at his smile, I just see creep. I'm just saying. Do you know anything about Hayden's research?
His research? No, not so much.
Yeah, sure you don't.
I remember at the time he had interest in advanced machine sapience, but that is the realm of science fiction. He once showed me a prototype of his. She was
So there's
quite
that
clever,
smile again.
very convincing, but you could tell she did not contain the spark of life.
Gee.
I assume that you are another of his creations.
Yes, I am. I'm sorry. I didn't introduce myself. My name is Turing.
Alright. No, you gave him my name too. Alright, give your name out, Turing. But you give him my name out to, like, this guy. And he's gonna, like, double cross us. I'm telling you.
Did you
He's gonna
say
stick the human
she?
revolution on us. I caught that too, Turing. Yes, see?
Ah, yes. She was quite insistent on that fact over the course of my conversation with her. Hayden said that she had picked out the color for her casing herself, pastel pink. Still, I must assume you are far more advanced than she if you're spearheading the search for your creator. Perhaps I should have had more faith in Hayden's little hobby.
Do you know what became of her, or where she might be now? Hayden has told me so little of his
Plain
past
dumb now,
research.
I'm sorry, Turing.
but a whole
It was a
father
long
now.
time ago, and I'm afraid my memory is not what it used to be. If any of my contacts in Parallax make mention of your erstwhile sibling, I'll pass it on to you.
Thank you, Dr. Fairlight.
Hayden and I made our acquaintance when the two companies first underwent the merger. At the time, he was a young, hotshot researcher working in the search data correlation sector. He was assigned to find the best ways to integrate Parallax's own collection and analysis tools into System 1's LIPS operating system. He was a bit much to handle at times, honestly, but I admired his passion for the subject.
Ask you about
Of
something else.
course, ask away.
What are you doing here?
The chair you find me in is an advanced diagnostic and life support ROM. Its development is one of my hobbies, so to speak.
see.
It monitors my vitals and administers medications as necessary to keep my body stable.
And you just so happen to be in the same hospital room as us, huh?
I likely would have perished long ago without it, or at least would have been severely bedridden. It requires frequent maintenance, and I'm here to have it examined. There's a particular fellow at this hospital who is the only one I trust to run the correct diagnostics and fine-tune things to my exact needs. It's the same way you might get your car serviced, making sure everything's in check. It's too integral to my health to count on just luck.
Gotcha.
Unfortunately, many critically injured patients were rushed into surgery all at once, and my appointment has been pushed back. The hospital administrators placed me here with a resting patient so as not to be disturbed by the chaos outside.
Chaos.
I don't think they expected you to awaken quite as quickly as you did.
So, how can you help?
I can think of a few ways. I still have some contacts in Parallax and can put out some quiet feelers. Maybe they'll know something. I will admit, I don't have much to offer until there's more information. Is there anything you can tell me? I'd like to help in any way I can. What did you find at Hayden's apartment?
The first time we went, nothing.
Turing, no.
But when we went back to extract his computer's data cache,
You just gonna tell him the whole story?
the place had been pillaged, and the Human Revolution had spray-painted
We just
slogans
met this
all
guy,
over our
Turing.
walls.
Ah,
Hayden's computer was gone, and we were assaulted. And now we're here, injured and losing our trail with each passing second. We're still frustratingly in the dark and running out of time. I fear Hayden is slipping out of reach. I am failing him.
I'm very sorry to hear that. I wish I could do more. Hayden's company was most enjoyable.
okay. You're gonna help us. Obviously, you want something, so might as well tell us what you want.
What do I want?
What you did.
It would be nice to be young again. Play the darling of the company. Court, prince, and pauper alike. But right now, someone I grew very fond of is in great danger. I simply wish to see Hayden home again, safe.
Oh.
It's been very interesting speaking to you, Dr. Fairlight.
Yeah, interesting, that's for sure. Turing, we should trust him. Oh. Turing, I don't think we should trust him.
I suppose I should respect you for your honesty, though it
Oh,
may be
I said that.
ill-informed.
I didn't think he was gonna be able to hear us.
I'll be blunt with you. You've uncovered a deeply unsettling mystery. I doubt this has a happy ending. My connections could prove more valuable to you and your safety than you realize. Rudeness aside, now, if you're willing to hear me out,
Hi, Mom.
Hi. Hello, everybody.
Now, if you're really... Okay, well, Mom. Look at this guy. Does he look like a villain to you?
Yes.
Yeah, she agrees.
Come here.
He's been so suspicious, I swear. Now, if you're willing to hear me out...
I think I might have a lead in mind for you two.
Yeah.
You said you found Human Revolution slogans spray-painted on the walls? I am acquaintances with the man leading the current Human Revolution protests at the Genus Clinic.
Alright, getting the stream thing, hopefully we're able to hold out. We haven't even left the hospital yet.
His name is Brian Mulberry.
Alright.
After an introduction from me, he may be willing to shine some light on that particular event.
Oh. How do you know this Brian Mulberry?
Well, when I exited Parallax, I sought out like-minded individuals. We worked together to prevent a full deployment of the MeshNet system.
Okay.
Brian Mulberry was one such person. We did not succeed in our efforts, obviously. Come to think of it, that event might have been what prompted Brian to take a more radical stance against technology. But yes, our motivations aligned for one brief time, and I gained his respect from it. Hopefully, that can be useful for you.
Well, we should get going.
Ah, of course. Please, do not let me delay you any further.
I do not trust this guy.
Good luck, Turing. I don't think Hayden's faith in you is misplaced. You are an impressive piece of technology.
Thank you, Dr. Fairlight. We'll be in touch. Should I call downstairs to have you discharged?
Yes, please. Let's get out of here.
What the hell is wrong with you? I can't believe that you're still pulling the exact same shit you were years ago, but this time it's truly unreal. Do you even realize how bad impersonating a police officer is? It's a felony, jackass. I should be slapping cuffs on you and dragging your sorry ass off right now.
Detective Rivers, wait! I'm sorry. The plan to lift your credentials and use them to access Hayden's apartment was entirely mine. Also, I feel it necessary to mention that though you are understandably upset, such language and imagery is beneath you as a respected officer of the law.
No.
Oh, great. The robot did it, huh? I guess I'll just take you to jail then instead. That what you want? Don't even try to take all the blame. I know that a certain someone lent you a helping hand. It isn't like you have the hardware to pull that off alone, little bot.
Well, to be honest, Detective Rivers, I think I'll tell you the whole truth, since my friend here trusts you. Keep it under your hat, though, metaphorically. I am no ordinary ROM, but actually a prototype designed to be the first fully sapient machine.
Yes,
I
just say it
suspect
out loud in
creating
the middle of
me
the
is the main
hospital
factor
lobby.
behind Hayden's disappearance, beyond his day-to-day research for Parallax. My name is Turing.
Whew. Okay. Hi, Turing. Well, that is a damn bigger problem than you first let on, huh, old pal? The first machine sapient. People are gonna have things to say about that.
I love how she just accepts it immediately. Like, no second.
Especially the human
question.
rough time, I can let you get away with it safely. I doubt anyone will notice your manipulation of that NSFPD ROM, nor that I was apparently in two places at once. But mostly because I think you're right.
Aw.
Someone
Thanks,
higher up in the department is trying to delay any search into Hayden's disappearance. Here's the story. Apparently, the investigations you ran into this morning were about the lock on the apartment door being reported broken by a neighbor.
Okay.
The building couldn't reach Hayden, so they went ahead and got it fixed on their own, but the NSFPD sent a bot to check things out and guard the place for a while afterward, right?
Okay.
Standard procedure, treating it as a break-in. Have someone there for when Hayden shows up. Obviously, you and I know there's a bigger story. But when I filled out the missing person report, I was informed in no uncertain terms that I am to wait an entire 48 hours before I can upgrade the existing case. Why? Just on the off chance the door being busted and Hayden being missing are unrelated and my search screws something up for the completion of the break-in report. As if. There's a problem if you're so by the book you're getting paper cuts. And that was before all of this happened. The chief's not happy about whoever took the bot out. That's who they're after now. They won't even care if Hayden never shows.
Today's assault and the vandalization of our apartment will only make the entire situation more confusing and sensitive for the police.
Yep.
There's too many moving parts to piece anything together, and it's not fun trying to argue with the bureaucrats that one thing happened over another. These little incidents of smashing shit and spray paint sound more like Froyo Stand 2.0 to them than a serious abduction.
And I suppose I won't be very useful as a witness to the kidnapping without explaining the makeup of my being to the entire department, which will only scandalize things further. Darn it all.
Yep.
Look, it's not being squashed completely, so I don't think anyone's been bought. But until there's undeniable proof Hayden was taken by force, they're gonna care more about the poor doorknob and some paint on the walls than him being missing. Which means somebody definitely has some influence. Enough to buy themselves time by forcing me to follow protocol to a T.
Ain't that the truth?
Not that I will, but I'm gonna have to keep things quiet.
It sounds like it's going to be up to us.
Yeah, so stop messing around.
So stop messing around. Joke start.
There's certainly a story here, but if you keep botching your moves, you'll blow it.
Yeah, I
I'd
got
really rather you not be involved at all, but I know that isn't gonna happen at this point. I've got a bad feeling people are gonna end up dead over this. I don't want you to be one of them, buddy.
Aw, let's see your
And
word.
I really don't want to be the one making that call to your sister. Please.
I'm sorry, Lexi. I'll be careful, I promise.
Yeah, I know. Just here.
Oh, now we got a zapper. It's not a gun, guys, it's a zapper.
Take this. Use it if you have to.
Is this the same thing we got hit with?
It's not. This is a medium-range electrolaser pistol.
Okay.
It uses a low-power laser to create a channel of ionized gas to complete a circuit between the gun and the target, then discharges a considerable amount of current into the air. Think of it as a wireless taser of the older variety.
Gotcha.
This is a more suitable personal defense weapon, and it is legal to carry in Neo-SF without a license.
Gotcha.
The neural scrambler we were attacked with uses a powerful electromagnetic field to disrupt electrical signals in the target's nervous system. That's far more dangerous and prone to be permanently damaging to the target. You got lucky.
Oh.
I told you to get a weapon, but you didn't, so I picked it up on the way here. Be smart with it.
Thanks. I hope I won't need it, though.
Me either. I'll be in touch if I find anything out, but don't hold your breath. My superiors are gonna keep leaning on me to do nothing. Back to the grind, I guess. See ya. Stay safe.
Thank you for your time, Detective Rivers. You should talk to the receptionist and formally check out before we go anywhere. We should also look for Dr. Fairlight's assistant, Mr. Decker. He should be somewhere around.
Young man stands alone in a casual pose.
I'm more fond of radio myself. Hello, the name's Leon Decker. It's a pleasure to meet you. Fairlight messaged ahead that I needed to pass one of his cards on to you. Here. Thanks for taking your time with him. He really gets in one of his moods when the chair's getting fixed.
Really?
The last
That was
gala
a
he
mood?
organized was full of unsavory types. He's probably happy to help folks whose pockets aren't deeper than their thoughts.
Well, mind if I ask you a few questions?
Yeah, boss said you'd have a few for me. I'm not really supposed to answer anything too private, but take your best shot.
Yeah, I don't like this guy either. What kind of work do you do for Dr. Fairlight?
Oh, mostly gopher work, to be honest.
Okay.
Started when I was just out of the military. I was looking for a gig from someone who wouldn't care that I was an army brat. North Korea made that hard. The old man pays me to guard his life, run a few errands for him, and play substitute arm candy at most of the charity galas. Not terribly exciting, but I've already had enough excitement to last me another 30 years.
What do you think Fairlight is helping us?
You think sitting in that chair all day is very entertaining? You know, the old man's talked to me about the things he used to do in his glory days. I'm sure he told you about when he was the head of some big companies. He was cold, ambitious, and took down anyone with half a mind to get in his way.
One with half a mind to get in his way. Classic villain behavior.
I think once he aged, he realized how lonely that kind of life can be. Helping people's the only way he can feel like he's still doing something. But hey, what do I know? I just spend all my time with him.
Well, what's your story?
Probably not as exciting as you hope. I grew up in Montana, on a family farm. I didn't have my pa's farm hands, so I joined the military as soon as I could, like my grandpaps. Came home looking to do something a whole lot quieter for the rest of my life.
The guy cut
I didn't know at the time how boring quiet could be. But hey, I'll take it over getting shot at.
Well, thank you, Leon.
No problem. I'll be around, if you know where to look. You have a good day now.
I mean, I don't know. Some of the stuff he said about it just makes me even more. Also, he said he worked for the military, and like we were knocked out by like a military grade stuff, right? So.
Which one they came from?
Very good. Isn't Hassie the best?
I've had better sodas, but you know. Alright, let's take a
You
look
should
at
talk
them.
to the receptionist and officially check out before we...
Oh, fine.
Patient? My records indicate that you have been admitted for possible cranial trauma.
Uh-huh.
You should currently be in your assigned bed, resting. While I am truly delighted to see that you have regained consciousness, I must insist that you return to your room to be examined by a medical professional immediately.
No need. I have to zap myself with my own stunner.
An accidental discharge of a weapon is a serious event. I must insist that you remain for treatment. Even non-lethal stunners can leave much lasting neurological damage.
I mean, true, but I think I'm pretty okay. No problems here.
Very well. I am prohibited by law from detaining you here against your will, patient. But you should note in your release paperwork that...
I just called the store.
Willful early termination of medical services releases this hospital and its parent company, ZHC, from legal liability should your condition persist or worsen outside of our care. Additionally, all test and medical data from your visit will be shared with our standard partners to help improve our services and offerings and to keep the price affordable.
I'm sorry,
I am
what was
further
that?
required to inform you that this visit has expended the last of your year's governmentally mandated healthcare credits.
Okay. What was that middle part?
Lastly, you will be required to provide payment or proof of private insurance for any further visits for routine or emergency medical care.
It just completely passes over it. Alright.
Please take care to fill out all forms thoroughly and accurately. And do have a nice day.
Your medical billing makes me glad I'm synthetic. You should look for more paying journalism work before you get shot again. Well, we're free to leave. Why not head back home first, yes? I'm
First.
sure you'd like the chance to shower at least. For such a clean place, it sure seems to have left you feeling foul.
Tell me about it. Physically, mentally, and journalistically refreshed. Jokestar
You look
returns.
good.
Oh, thanks you, Turing.
If you're feeling up for it, we should go find Tomcat and tell them about what happened. They should still be waiting for us at Stardust. Let's not keep them waiting.
Ambulance is in pretty bad shape. Are they supposed to be one of the easiest ones to take care of? Nah, that's the same stuff. Yup. Alright. Come on, take a nap. Alright, where do you want us to go? Stardust Club?
Welcome to
Thank you. Oh, who's this?
Hey, good to see you back. What get?
Killing some time.
Yeah? It's a little slow tonight. Things pick up and I get pulled away. You should chat with my boyfriend, Gus.
Oh, is this Gus? Why haven't I seen Gus before?
He's been running around all over Neo SF looking for new acts since he handles our talent. I think he missed being behind the counter. He does get a bit overwhelmed by the hustle and bustle, but he could run this bar with one hand tied behind his back if he wanted.
So you tend the bar without knowing all the drinks?
That's what a ROM is for. I'm a people person, and that's what matters, right? I can just look up all that other stuff.
True, I guess that makes sense. Well, I'll leave you to it then.
Sure thing.
Talk to Gus.
Sorry, I don't think we've met before. I'm Gus.
Hi, Gus.
You have a really cool ROM. How's Stardust treating you?
Not bad.
Well, that's good. But we can do better than not bad. Let me know how we can help. Majid may not have a memory for mixed drinks, but he's listening to his patrons' problems.
Oh, thanks.
You'll have to let me or him know if you...
You mind telling me about
Oh,
yourself?
there isn't much to tell, really.
Oh,
I came
God,
to Neo
everybody's
SF
got a
from
story.
Arizona to finally live somewhere more thrilling. Majid needed someone good with numbers to handle back-of-the-house sort of stuff. So here I am. I didn't grow up in big cities like this, and I always loved listening to Majid's stories from the Bay. Everything is just so exciting.
I love Gus. You know anything about Hayden Weber? You handle the entertainment for Stardust?
Among other things, yes. I love live music, and I love trying to find young up-and-comers to play here. Sometimes they aren't the best, but the enthusiasm is what matters, I think. We've had a few bands and DJs actually get some national recognition after playing here, so we're starting to make a name among artists trying to break into the industry.
Well, that's good.
Still, I have to do a lot of running around and auditioning to get acts that I think will do well. I've gotten very picky, but Majid lets me take my time. He knows it's for the best.
Alright, well, you know anything about Hayden Weber?
Hayden? Oh, you're who Majid mentioned before, huh?
Uh-huh, that's me.
Oh, no, sorry. I've met him since he's a regular, but I've been out and about on business. Haven't seen him in weeks. I wish I could help more.
Well, I'll let you know if I need anything
Okay,
else.
I'm gonna get back to this, but don't feel bad if you need to interrupt me for something.
Thanks, Gus.
Sure
Awesome.
thing. Enjoy the bar.
You guys such a nice face, kind face too. Alright, let's talk to Majid. I want to get it.
Hey, good to see you back.
I'd like a drink, please.
What are you having?
Alright. Let's see. Hashtag, green tea. Too basic. Let's see. Come on. Maple you closer. I like that. Maple you closer.
Remind me, what's in that?
Dictionary, the Open Alcoholopedia says...
Oh, I got this, sweetie.
Wait,
Sometimes I think I'm just holding up the bar rather than running it.
Just memorized all the drinks. You're better with the customers. This one is...
It says vanilla vodka, 45% half and half, and a splash of maple syrup plus 2 long strips of bacon sticking out. This is awesome. It's got bacon in it. Vanilla vodka. Nice. That's a lot of half and half though. The best breakfast cocktail we have. Better than a Bloody Mary if you ask me. And a little less scary too.
Thank you, hon.
Alright, sounds good.
Here you go.
It's in a little cocktail glass too. Alright, I didn't eat it last time. So let's go items and actually drink it this time. Look at it. Alright, it just shows me the description again. Let's drink it. That hit the spot. You drink your drink. Alright. Let's talk to Tomcat.
Hey, y'all. How goes the search?
Not great. His apartment was ransacked and someone stole his data's cache.
Shit. Well, I can't say I saw that one coming.
Yeah.
I figured that they'd nab anything they needed the first time they hit the place. Huh. Any ideas who it could have been?
The walls had been spray painted with many grotesque human revolution slogans. It is possible that Hayden was targeted by the organization for his work at Parallax.
Yeah.
While my development may have been a secret, he is rather well known for his work on virtual intelligence data. A layman would not understand the critical differences between myself and a VI, nor do I think the average Human Revolution member would care to make the distinction. Equally likely, it is an effort to throw us off the trail of who's actually done this.
At least getting knocked out gave us a lead. We talked to Bannock Fairlight. He has to introduce us to someone in the Human Revolution.
Right. Dr. Fairlight was very kind to point us in the direction of the Human Revolution protest leader. Hopefully, we'll be able to get to the bottom of this after interviewing him.
Yannick Fairlight?
Look at that reaction.
When'd you run into him?
Oh, we were ambushed at the apartment and got hit with some kind of neural stunner.
What? Are y'all okay?
Yeah.
Yes, we made it to the nearby occupying the same room we were placed in. We had a discussion with him about Hayden's situation, then came here.
In hindsight, that may have not been the... Well, no, we went home first.
Shit. Things sure are getting more serious than I first thought. Y'all need to keep a sharp eye out. Being attacked means the bastards know you're looking now.
I'm confident in our ability to push on.
What do you know about Dr. Fairlight, Tomcat?
I can't say I know much about the man. Fairlight always was a bit of a shut-in, even back when he ran System 1, his old company. He didn't make any more public appearances after the merger between them and Parallax, but he was still working with them for 6 or so years past that. Nowadays, he shows up in the news once in a blue moon for some charity thing or another. But, well, it's all just rumor, but I've heard he holds a grudge about it hotter than the Clantons after the Earps.
Oh, believe me.
I'd take care to look this particular horse in the mouth real close if I was you.
Either we pegged him, or this game is like pulling a wool over our eyes. It's gonna be the biggest twist ever at the end. Fair enough. We'll be careful of him.
Good. Now to lighten the mood. While y'all were chasing your tails, I managed to find a way into the Parallax network. Once I'm in, I should be able to dig out Hayden's personal info file easily enough, including anything related to him on all security clearance levels.
Alright.
If Parallax has anything on Hayden's situation, it'll be in there.
Fantastic, Tomcat. I knew Hayden's faith in you was not misplaced. How long do you think it will take you?
Well, that's where the rubber meets the road. Parallax actually has considerably better net security than the last time I cracked in.
Well, I would hope so.
I'm gonna need physical access. I've got a good idea where a node for us to slice into is, but it ain't exactly in a nice part of town. In fact, police have basically wrote it off as a lost cause. Not enough profit in it. I know Jess has some contacts in that area.
Okay.
She's that girl that chewed you a new rear when y'all first came here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a tough sale, but she might be able to help y'all get in and out of that part of the city without ending up in a parts bin at an organ shop.
Fun. I guess I'll go grovel until she agrees to help. Profit really gone to poop when it's at least privatized. Yeah.
Hey, we ain't got it that bad. I mean, at least our police force owns its own self.
True.
I hear down in San Jose, the richer neighborhoods have actually started hiring the gangs to protect their places. When even the rich folks can't get good police work, it's a sad state for everyone else.
Yep.
And the less said about LA, the better.
Alright, I'll go grovel until she agrees to help.
That's the spirit! I need a little time to get all my tools together to slice into Parallax's network, but y'all keep me updated. Maybe y'all get lucky and find that data cache too.
Y'all will. Oh, you all will. So it's like y'all will. Alright. There's a lot of L's there.
But I ain't gonna count on it. Jess is still hanging around here at Stardust, but I saw her head over to the VIP room. It's hybrid night, and she's a popular gal. Just please remember to play nice, or her friends will thump you something fierce. I'll send Jess a message letting her know that y'all are looking for some assistance, and we'll see what happens.
Alright. We'll be in touch, Tomcat.
Sure thing, hon. I've got to head on out of here and get started on setting up the run. Just have Turin let me know when y'all are ready.
Oh, see Jess over there and some ropes. Let's go over and say hi to her.
Muffins have made that very hard for me. And your interrogation this morning took a bad day to worse. I asked around about you, Journo, and I don't have anything to say to you. The last thing I need is you prodding at me without telling me you're press. Besides, the VIP section is only for hybrids and friends on hybrid night, and no way am I vouching for you. Hey, bouncer! We got a capital A asshole over here!
You heard her. Let's go.
Dang.
How rude! She didn't even give us a chance to explain ourselves. We have to get back in there and try to be reasonable. Surely she will see the importance of our task once we've explained everything. But that bouncer probably won't let us back in. Perhaps we should try befriending someone nearby and convince them to vouch for us? It's a statistical long shot, but the worst case scenario shouldn't leave an excessive amount of physical damage.
True. Alright, let's see. Let's look at her. Tired person that appears to be lost in thought. Oh, hi. Sorry, I don't really feel like talking. It's been a long day. Maybe after I have a few drinks in me. Maybe I'll get something really spicy. Alright, spicy, here we come. Let's get a drink.
Hey, good to see you back.
I'd like a drink, please.
What are you having?
Alright, we need something spicy. Power Play, Garibaldi, beer, winter juice, CG, Lake whiskey, Anti-Arctic Harvest, St. Pete. Buzzer? Netherworld. Maybe
Remind me, what's in that?
Drinktionary, the open alcoholic.
Oh, I got this, sweet.
Alright.
This one is...
2 drinks, a Black Russian and a whiskey cola in 2 separate glass glasses. Together they're said to bring out the demonic spirits in you. Super scary.
Thank you, hon.
Maybe something else, actually.
Like what?
Let's see. This one. Shadrach. Lady Master?
Hey, hon, what's in that?
This one is...
Gin, energy drink, cowboy cola. Tastes like pine tree with verve. It's cheap and a simple drink, yeah.
Rawr. Thank you.
Okay. Something else.
Like what?
Come on. Let's figure this out. Escalita, wolf fight shot. Oh, here we go. Spicy gentleman.
Hey, hon, what?
This one is...
Spicy gentleman is 2 parts vodka, 2 teaspoons sriracha, 1 lemon twist, and then a fresh finish with a chili garnish. Taste of fire with a hint of zest. Fancy. Poor Terry.
Thank you, hon.
Alright, sounds good. That's exactly
Here you
what I
go.
want. Thank you, my good sir. Sorry about asking about those different drinks. Alright, let's see. Item. A nice, refreshing, spicy gentleman.
How did you know what I was planning on ordering? Well, at least keep me company while I drink it.
Alright.
I'm Caitlin.
Hi, Caitlin. My name's Jokestar. It seemed like you were alone for a while.
I'm usually a lot more sociable. Things have just been rough today.
No, it's like a detective. We're trying to solve a case, but we need to get into a VIP room to talk to somebody who really doesn't want to talk to us. So we're trying to befriend her in order to get into the VIP. Not a dating simulator. Yes, I've only played 2 dating simulators, and that was Doki Doki Literature Club and the Pigeon Dating Simulator. Both of which I played not for the dating simulator aspects. Anyway, I'm usually a lot more sociable. Things have just been rough today. Everyone has it bad nowadays.
Yeah. My brother's going through gene therapy. He still has to go in at least twice a week for health and maintenance.
That's rough.
There are Human Revolution protesters outside the clinic, making it even harder for him. They're always outside, harassing anyone coming in. It's exhausting.
hard to hear it's like that.
No one else lives around here, so I'm kind of all he's got. But it's not a big deal. He'll be done with the main set of treatments in a few weeks, and we'll be free of them.
That'll be good.
I just feel bad for messing with.
He's lucky to have you.
Aw, thanks for wanting to talk with me.
I noticed you had an empty glass and that against the roof here. No one should be that bummed at Stardust. And I had this drink. No. Let's go the comedy route. Isn't that against the rules here?
Oh jeez. This really is my favorite drink. I have to wake up early for class, but I'm at the club, so I guess I'm already too deep in.
Everybody needs a break now and then. Actually, oh really? What are you studying?
Graphic design with a focus on advertising. I even get to do some local stuff. Trying not to brag, but the Zone 3 ad on the bar is totally my doing.
Oh, cool.
I have some really good client relationships locally, and there's so many interesting people too, like you. Hey, it's IP area in the back. I have some friends who might be over there. We can hang out with them. They'll like you.
Awesome. Sure. And this
Great.
is where it
Let's
all
go.
falls apart because what's her name yelled at us.
Didn't I say to beat it?
We're guests of Caitlin. She said we could join her.
All right. But it's on her if you can't stay out of trouble.
Alright. Uh-oh, did my stream end?
Hey!
Uh-oh. Hold on. Having some connection issues. We lost our visual. Is it gonna come back anytime soon? Uh-oh. Hold on, let me just save real quick. Save. Done. Alright, come on guys. Let's get this back. How do is there a way I can fix this? That's really upsetting. Come on, this game is too beautiful. We can't just not show it off. How dare you, PS4. Internet! Why? Come on. When did it cut out? Alright, great, let's go. Blah, blah, blah. And then, alright, so it cut out as soon as we tried to head to the VIP area. That's really upsetting. Come on. Are you still getting... Alright, well, you're still getting my audio. That's really annoying. I don't know, maybe I should end the streaming. How long has that been going? Let's see, I've been going... Oh, about an hour now. Alright. Yeah. Well, sadly, technical difficulties have gotten in the way, but hopefully we can continue this. I did just save, so we should be good there. Sorry about the technical difficulties. It really sucks. But, yeah, we'll continue this next time. But until then, if you guys like this, go ahead and hit the like button. If you want to watch, if you want to catch other streams, go ahead and hit the subscribe. I also have other videos and whatnot. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. Sorry about these issues. I wish I could just fix them, but PlayStation isn't always the best when it comes to streaming options. But it's currently my only option at the moment. But yeah, my name's Mr. Jokestar, and